Okay, and we're back. Okay, so after a little break for Napoleon to have a barking fit at some birdies, we're back. Now, no, Napoleon, the birds are allowed to fly around in the trees. Do you mind? I'm trying to record here. This is my lab assistant, Napoleon. Okay? And in these Dr. Mel's Debunks Pandemic Myths videos, I'm going to be wearing different lanyards from different conferences that I've got collected over the years. Now today I've decided to start with the Emerging Infectious Disease 2012 conference, which is where I met the not so lovely Ian Lipkin, the virus hunter that was the scientific advisor on Contagion. He was a strange man. But I also got to meet Jason Gale, who is from Bloomberg. He's a journalist from Bloomberg. I recommend as a really good source of information on this pandemic right now, because he's actually done a Masters of Public Health. Can you stop growling at the birdies? And he's great. And so I would recommend following him on Twitter and following his work in Bloomberg. And he does syndicate that globally. But he's based in Australia. So yay, Australian science journalist, yay! We've got a couple left, but not many as we should. So that's the lanyard I've chosen for today. But the topic I've chosen for today is immune boosting to debunk. Just absolute load of nonsense. Any immunologist will, with any of their salt, can tell you that this is a ridiculous concept. And it's just semantics that's used by the pseudoscience, quackery, snake oil people, wellness people, alternative medicine practitioners. Napoleon, leave the birdies alone. Sorry. The birdies are allowed to fly around. Just stop it. Stop it. Yeah? I'm recording. Get back. Sorry. Children. Okay. So immune boosting, absolute nonsense. Okay, so I've got an immune system that likes to attack the myelin sheaths of my nerve cells. Okay, that's basically what MS is. And you know, I've got some cytotoxic T cells that have eaten some fair holes in my brain, not gonna lie. And do I want to boost that capacity? Hell no. You do not want to boost your immune system if you've got an autoimmune disorder. Be quiet. I tell you, I'm going to have to call HR on this lab assistant. Hey! But it's just nonsense, okay? So don't get sucked in by it. Don't buy vitamins because they're just expensive urine. Really, really, really. If you've got a genuine vitamin deficiency, and I often do, I often have to have B12 shots. I have to get iron infusions sometimes. But you know what? I get them from my GP and buy them from the chemist, you know? And I go straight past the freeze-dried kale superfood buckets and the Swiss whatever shite they're selling to make you lose weight. Guess what? Pandemics are making me lose weight because I'm actually walking the dog more often, so I'm losing weight. And I don't need to eat as much now either. So it's great. So yes, so immune boosting, please, just don't do it. Just don't bother, okay? We don't know if this virus is going to cause some nasty long-term chronic illness like MS. It might not be MS, but it might be something like MS. Yeah, there's a reason why basically, you know, 2/3 of the people with autoimmune diseases are women, because our immune system's set up to sort of switch it around. And that's the reason why 2/3 of the people dying of this disease globally are men, because the men are set up to basically only have one copy of various different sort of reactive oxygen and nitrogen species stuff, because it's X-linked on the X chromosome. So, sorry guys, you're just that half a chromosome short of a genome, and it might actually be a problem for you if you happen to have XY chromosome configurations. And when I say guys, I mean trans women may also sadly suffer from this as well because of their base genetics. And so, you know, and why wouldn't they cop it? Because they cop it, everything else they cop. the worst, the discrimination, the violence. Why would they not also cop this, the worst as well? I mean, it's very annoying. Okay, so just don't believe the immune boosting. Don't get sucked in to buy these kind of products because you really don't need them. Okay, and as I say, we just don't know what this virus is going to do yet. It joins to the brain stems. It's been found in the brain, okay? And I've had viruses, I've had my immune system in my brain eating things, and it's really not pleasant, gotta say. And I'm in danger of basically viruses that like to jump into my brain. There's one called the John Cunningham virus that's actually a side effect of my MS drugs that stop the cytotoxic T cells getting across there, but actually encourages a virus. So just saying, we don't know how it's going to go yet. So really, this whole concept of immune boosting wellness is just literally stuff that semantic antics that Big Wellness basically perpetuates to get around the TGA rules on advertising medicinal products, okay? So they try to give it a cloak of pseudoscience and fake medicinal something or other, but actually, you know, just go for a walk. You know, keep your cardiovascular fitness up at this time. It's my advice. And I've had to get out there and start walking more because I know that I'm a lazy so-and-so. And I had pneumonia. I had a nasty, clogged up, crackly lung last year. So I don't want to go through this again. So everybody stay home so that I don't have to go through that because I don't know what's going to happen because I'm immunosuppressed. So I might die or I might be protected. I haven't quite worked that out yet. But that's another story for another time. But yes, so immune boosting, don't bother. And my lab assistant's finally fallen asleep and stopped growling. So thank you, Napoleon, for your assistance. Calling HR.